guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Now first things first, we're almost done with half of this year and honestly I have no clue where the last 6 months went because time is truly flying by. But because we are reaching that center line, I thought right now is the best time to reintroduce Project Pan back onto this channel and into my life because I truly missed it and I know a lot of you did as well. So I'm really grateful for the small niche community of panners out there because I know Project Pan is not for everyone. Now if you've stumbled upon a Project Pan video for the first time and you're thinking, what is this girl talking about? Let me talk you through it. Project Pan is basically a highly customizable pan wherein you select certain products from your makeup collection and just focus on them. You can have different goals according to what you want to have. So you can have a usage goal, a hitting pan goal, or emptying goal. I will talk you through my personal goals when I talk about the products that I selected for this year's Project Pan, but I have tweaked up some rules to keep it interesting for all of us. Firstly, this project will go on for the next 6 months, so it will be on till the end of the year. Secondly, I will update this project every 2 months, so there is not going to be an update every month but every other month. And irrespective of the update that I have on the products, every 2 months I will refresh them up, so I'm not working on one product for 6 months and we can refresh according to season, my liking, preferences or anything that I prefer. Now with that being done and dusted, let's actually move on to the products. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting things off strong, the first product I'm going to work on is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. Now I've had this in my vanity for a while but I just forgot about it. Now I do really like it, however because it comes in a tub form, sometimes using it with nails gets a little difficult. I do have a lot of it in there, so I'm not going to keep a goal that I cannot achieve. So we're not going to be emptying out, and hitting a pan on this is going to be a little difficult since this is a pretty soft product. So I'm going to have a usage goal on this one. Now I want to use it 25 times and I think 25 times in 2 months is quite achievable, while I can also use some other products along with it. Now it's a really nice and smoothing primer. It works beautifully on the skin and foundation just glides on top of it like butter. I'm going to work on a mini product next up, but do not take it lightly because it will take a lot of time in finishing it up. I have my CoverFX loose powder. This is in the translucent variant, and while I have almost all of it, I've already used it for about 7 or 8 times. So this is not going to be an easy task to get done with, and that is my goal for this one. I want to finish it up. First of all, I really like the fact that it has a dhakkan on top of it. Like the sieve is not directly visible like that. You have to open this dhakkan, and I feel like a lot of people should start doing packaging like this because then it's not as messy as just a normal sieve is. However, I really like how mattifying it is on the skin, and because this is a translucent shade, it does not really change the shade of your concealer or your foundation. Now, every project pan I like to have at least one throwback product for the good old times. So this time I have my Bahama Mama from TheBalm with me right here. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's very close to what Benefit Hoola looks like, and I have finished the Hoola, and that's why I know with certainty that I can use this up. Now, it almost looks untouched, but I have used it so much, and that's why my goal for this one is going to be just hitting pan. I'm going to make sure I concentrate on the center there where I have most amount of usage, but it's still going to be a task since this is a beautifully pigmented product. It's not something that you just need a lot of, and it goes so nicely on the skin as well. It's not too dark, not too light for me. It's just the perfect shade, so I really like to use it to define my face up. A stunning contrast from that bronzer is going to be my blush, which is going to be a new product. It's almost untouched, so I'm a little worried about it, but I have my Shellie blush from Benefit. This is a beautiful blusher, and as I said, it's pretty much untouched. I mean, the engraving is still there, but because this is a mini product, I want to challenge myself a little bit because what's life without a little bit of challenge, and I want to hit pan on this one. So I'm going to be working towards that. Now this shade is beautiful and it does have a luminous finish to it, so I'm sure summers are going to be a little extra colorful with this one on my cheeks. The next product I want to work on is something I have previously finished multiple bottles of, so I know it's not a difficult product to work on. It's a time consuming one, so I'm hoping 2 months are enough. I'm talking about my Smashbox primer water, and this is the Aura Shield version of it. Now they had different variants in it, and I have previously finished a different variant up in a project pan as well. This is the Clary Sage Plus Tea variant, and this is almost full because I haven't really used it a lot, but my goal is still going to be finishing it up because I know I can, and I really love to use it on my skin. Primer water is just a beautiful product. It makes sure that your makeup is just meshed in together, and it also makes your makeup look much more flawless. I just like to take a quick little shower of this once I'm done with powdering my face down. It's time to move on to the eye makeup now, my favorite category, but the first product is going to be slightly boring because I am going to be working on my K-Beauty eyebrow pencil. Now I have have been working on it for the past couple of months and I feel like I still have gotten only to the halfway point. So I hope I'm not setting myself up for failure when I say I want to finish this one up completely. Now this is a beautiful eyebrow pencil. However, I do miss a spoolie end because that is something I really want in my eyebrow pencil. However, I really like this pencil because it just works beautifully on the eyebrows. I think I might be able to finish it up if I apply a lot of makeup a lot of times and all of that. So hopefully this is not going to be a pain in my bum. Moving on to probably the most exciting product in this project pan, at least for me, I'm going to be working on an eyeshadow palette. So let me introduce you to my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know it looks absolutely filthy because of how much I've used it and this weight packaging gets dirty like that and it's almost impossible to clean. But I just want you to look at my palette and the amount of usage I have in there. I have a pan on every single shade. This is the only eyeshadow palette that I have that has a pan in every single shade. Now my goal for this one is not going to be emptying the whole palette up because I feel like that's a very lofty goal, but I want to finish at least 2 eyeshadows fully in this palette. Now the reason why I've chosen this particular palette is because it's an easy palette to work around and I can use other eyeshadow palettes which are more colorful in conjunction with this one because it has beautiful neutral colors in there which are very pigmented and they work really nicely on the eyes. So I really like this palette clearly and hopefully I can finish 2 shades up. Now I'm not going to be tasking myself with which 2 shades because I think that's going to be very focused and then I might lose interest in using this palette because that generally happens if I have to use just one shade, then I get bored of that particular shade. So I'm just going to keep it very natural. I'm going to go with the flow every single day what I'm feeling. I know that I have a lot of usage on Noir, which is the black eyeshadow, but that's because I did a creative look with it. But irrespective of that, I'm just going to work on 2 shades. Let me know which 2 shades you think I'm going to finish up in the next update or if I'm going to not be able to do that. Let me know whatever you think down below in the comments. I would love to have that conversation with you guys. The last eye makeup product I'm going to be working on in this project pan is going to be my Swiss Beauty Holographic pencil. Now this is not holographic, it's duochrome at best, but still it's beautiful and nonetheless I just want to show some more love on this one. It's a relatively newer product in my collection, but I feel like if I do not focus on it, I'm not going to be using this one up, and that's why I'm going to have a usage goal on this one. I want to use it 15 times and I'll see where it takes me with this pencil. So I just want to have new and different ways of using it. I used it all over my eye as an eyeshadow base for my glitter today and I really liked how it worked on my eyes. So hopefully in the future I have different and unique ways and I can show you different eye looks that I come up with using this pencil. The last 2 products have 3 things in common. They're both lip products, they're both by Kylie Cosmetics and they're both probably discontinued. So the first thing I'm going to be working on is a lip liner by Kylie Cosmetics and this is in the shade Charmed. Now I have used a lot of it up, so my goal for this one is going to be finishing it up completely. However, I do know that finishing up lip products in general is a task, but lip liners is a different story altogether because of the amount of potent pigment packed into just a small thin liner. I'm just going to try my level best and see where it takes me. Now this shade is a little too nude for me, so what I like to do is not only just apply it all over my lips as a base so that other lip colors can shine on top of it, but if I just want to have an ombre effect on my lips, I also use it on the centers of my lips to lighten it up a little bit. That's how I like to use it, and hopefully 2 months is going to be enough time to finish this one up and bid it in a due because it's been a long while that I've had this in my vanity. And the last product I'm going to work on, as I said, is again by Kylie Cosmetics. This is their Koko lip gloss and this is in the shade Damn Gina. This was a limited edition from back in the day. I talked about it eons ago. It smells fine, it works fine. I know it's not expired even though it's like really old, but this is a lip gloss and lip glosses are back and it's a beautiful color as well. Now my goal again is to finish it up completely. However, finishing up glosses in the past has been really nerve-wracking for me because it just never happens for some reason. So hopefully this one can change my fate once and for all. It's almost full right now, but the color is really beautiful. It has a lot of glitter in it, so I think I will be able to work on this even on the days when I'm not really wearing makeup, but just applying a little bit of gloss to get a little jazz of glitter and color in my life. But with that, I am done with this project pan introduction. Not with these products, but just the introduction. Do let me know if you're also doing project pan, and if yes, which products are you working on? What do you think I will be able to hit my goal on? I would love to know your opinions down in the comments section, but I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much, and finish all of the makeup you have lying around in your vanity and you've not touched in a million years because that deserves some love as well. That was a long outro, but I love you all so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.